be solved, and he thought that he would get what he needed. This time the inhabitants began to rejoice, shouting that everyone agreed that this was a great idea, and others began to shout that no tribe had a stadium. Suddenly the chief intervened, shouting that this was nonsense. He came closer and said that what allowed their centaur to survive until now was the running instinct, which instantly turned on in any situation. The man looked him in the eyes and said that the old tradition that saved them in the Great War once cannot be destroyed, it cannot be abandoned. And the guy looked at him in response and asked if the tribe now lives in times of war. The old man thought about it and said that this is Dania respect in history and ancestors. The inhabitants also reacted to these words. They began to shout that the chief is always right, only this must be changed, no more accidents, they must be prevented. And at that moment his daughter intervened, who shouted that even if dad is against it, it's okay, he will allow the construction of the stadium, and thanks to these words everyone began to support her. True, the leader supported the second part, which suggested that they go to their stadium and said that their tribe would be divided into 2 parts. The brunette thought about it and said that she simply could not do it. And the inhabitants continued to shout and asked the leader to kick him out. Others asked for permission to build a stadium. Someone else asked why listen to this guy at all. Then the man came up to him and said that thanks to him he could not turn back, asked if he was really going to finish the construction. The guy smiled in response and said that if he was allowed, he could start right away. Finally, the old man agreed. Then you looked him in the eyes and said that he was challenging him, a man with the speed of light. He frowned and explained that if he won, he would have to leave. And the main character smiled sarcastically and replied that if he won, he would build a stadium. Everyone supported this idea. Finally, the moment of the marathon came. The assistant looked at the gentleman and said that there would be no explosions. Riding a hamster was prohibited. He probably understood all the conditions. Did he really have any more tricks left? And the brown-haired man turned around and said that he would just run. Xavier tensed up and said that from what he had heard, his record was 380 victories. It seemed that he had no chance of winning. But the guy continued